Hi guys. So today I thought I would do uh, kind of a review of all my PS4 games that I bought since 2014. So these are all the games that I have. Just give you a quick look. So the first one is The Order 1886. Kinda good game. I liked it. It had good graphics, but it was pretty short. So most of the reviews were very harsh that the game is too short, and didn't get a sequel. But as for myself, I actually quite liked it a lot, and the graphics were very good for the time, especially on a PS4. So that is The Order. Next one is Dark Souls 3. Now, this is one game that I couldn't get into initially. I had never played a Dark Souls game before, and for some reason, this had a kind of swapped control scheme. I think it was a different region, so I couldn't control it very well. If I remember, I played it again a couple of years back, and I absolutely loved it. So that was Dark Souls 3, and I've been since then. I have been a huge fan of the Dark Souls, and especially Elden Ring. Dark Souls. Yes, Bloodborne. So now this game, I have seen a lot of videos, but couldn't actually get around to playing it myself. Not yet, but I guess sometime in the future, definitely. That's the Bloodborne disc. Also, it has an alternate cover. You can see here behind the back. There's an actual alternate cover for this. It's pretty cool. So that was Bloodborne. Next up, Shadow of Colossus. This was actually a good game. It was remastered by Blue Point, if I remember correctly, and it was a pretty good game. A very sad game, but very difficult controls, if I remember. It has been some time since I played it. It was very difficult to control, as I last remember, but pretty good game. And that's the disc. Shadow of Colossus. Next up, Killzone Shadowfall. Okay, now this is a game I had purchased initially with my PS4 back in 2014 or 2015, if I remember correctly, and I played it a lot. The graphics were too good for the time. Yeah, it's a PS Vita mercenary game. This is the disc. I actually love this game. I mean, the story I don't remember anymore, but I had pretty fond memories of it. Very fond memories. Yeah, pretty good game. Next up, Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls collection. It's a 2-disc game, if I remember correctly. There are these two games. I liked Heavy Rain. Beyond Two Souls, not so much. Heavy Rain, I liked. I remember seeing back in the PS3 days the promos and everything for this Heavy Rain. And I really wanted to play it back then, but I was able to play it once I got a PS4. These are the discs. Beyond Two Souls, I didn't like that much. I don't know. Maybe it was because of Ellen Page. I don't know. I didn't like that much. But it's quite a good bundle. You get both the games. Okay, next up, Infamous Second Son. Yeah, this is also one of the early games of the PS4 era. Uh, yeah, actually, this was kind of an okay game. I don't remember particularly falling in love with it, but yeah, it was kind of one of the early open world games that I played on the PlayStation 4. It's kind of good actually, but yeah, I remember Troy Baker being the protagonist, and yeah, it's, one of the first games I played from Sucker Punch, so it's pretty good actually. Kind of okay. Graphics were good. I remember the particle effects and everything. That was a big part of this. Next up, Until Dawn. Yeah, this was the horror game that had the butterfly effect and would change based on your decisions. I actually like this game very much. It's kind of scary and kind of a good story too. It was a nice little twist towards the end. As you can see, that is the disc. Yeah, I actually like this game. Okay, next up, God of War 3. Ooh, now I have played so much of God of War 3 Remastered. It's played so well on the PS4. I was always wanting to play this and finally go to play around playing it on the PS4, and I absolutely loved it. It's one of my favorite games ever. Yeah. That's the disc. Yeah, one of my favorite games ever. Uncharted collection. Yeah, so this is the collection of Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, Drake's Fortune, Among Thieves, and Drake's Deception. So it's done by Blue Point, I think. Yeah, yes, Blue Point. I absolutely love 2. 2 was great. 3 was also good. 1 was kind of okay. This was the first one. Yeah, they released it before Uncharted 4, so that was also great. So we could catch up on everything that happened in Uncharted universe. That's the disc. And yeah, I also played a lot of this and the multiplayer beta. Before I was so hyped for Uncharted 4, so I was always playing one of these 3 games before Uncharted 4 launched. So yeah, good times. And there you have it. I think Uncharted 4 is the best game of the PlayStation 4 generation, PS4 generation. One of Naughty Dog's best work, I believe, and the graphics were incredible for PlayStation 4. Incredible. The cutscenes were gorgeous. The gameplay was incredible. Absolutely love this game. This and God of War from 2018 are my favorite games on the PS4. But definitely Uncharted 4 takes the crown for me. And there's the disc. Yeah, so one of my favorite games. Definitely one of the best. This one was the Lost Legacy one. Yeah, it's focused on Chloe and Nadine. It's kind of a smaller take on the Uncharted formula. It's actually pretty fun. Yeah, it's kind of okay. That's the disc. Yeah. Lost Legacy was kind of, I think, built on the same engine as Uncharted 4, and I think, yeah, it was a pretty good game. Next up, Gran Turismo Sport. I actually couldn't get into it pretty much. I played a few hours of it, but I just wasn't feeling it. I think simulators are just not my cup of tea. This the disc, yeah. So I don't have much of an opinion on it. So I only played it a couple of hours, so I just wasn't a fan. So yeah, there's that. Next up, Project Cars, same thing. I just couldn't get into this either. So that's where I learned that simulators are just not my cup of tea. So I just didn't get into it. It's just not my kind of thing. So yeah, there you have the disc. So I actually didn't play very much of this. Yeah. Next up, Shadow of Mordor. Yeah, it's kind of an okay game. I think I like the gameplay and the orcs. I think I did play the sequel, but I couldn't just get into it very much. It's a pretty good game, actually. Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of Mordor. Yeah. Next up, Wolfenstein 2. Wolfenstein was not a big fan of the gameplay. For some reason, it just didn't click with me. I think the story was okay, but the gunplay was certainly something. Something about it I just didn't like. But the game was actually pretty good. I remember the story with him getting captured and getting executed and all. So yeah, it was a good game. This also has an alternate cover. You can see inside. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So that's Wolfenstein. Next up, Far Cry 4. Yeah, this came after obviously Far Cry 3, but for some reason I just didn't like it. I think it was the villain. I believe it was played by Troy Baker. I just didn't like him. Gameplay was almost similar to Far Cry 3, which was the best game in my opinion, definitely due to Vaz, the main villain. So yeah, that was Far Cry 4. Kinda okay game, but this is when I started to get tired of Ubisoft's Far Cry design. Yeah. Next up, Doom. Yeah, I absolutely love this game. I've played so much Doom. Good times. Simple story. Easy to learn but difficult to master the gameplay. And I think they refined it in Doom Eternal. So gameplay and gunplay was so good in that. But the first game is also very good. You can also see the alternate cover. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite games. That's Doom. believe it is 2016, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Next up, Return to Arkham. Uh, yeah, it's a collection of the first two games, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. So I think it was a downgrade. They did something with the face and the textures and character models. It just doesn't look as good as the originals. But I absolutely love the first two games. And this is the double disc version. So you had two discs with each game. So that is Arkham City. There's Arkham Asylum. Yep. So yeah, I actually love the first two games. But my favorite is Arkham Knight. One of my favorite PS4 games ever. I have played too much of this game. I think I have around 100 hours or so, easily around above 100 hours for this. One of my favorite games. So I played so much of it. It was quite an event when it launched. The PC version was bad, but the PS4 version was too good. Here's the disc. Yeah, so that was Arkham Knight. Next up, Tom Clancy's Division. Yeah, I just didn't play this game at all. I just bought it to try it out. It was on sale, so I just bought it. I just didn't like it. Yeah, that's the disc. I remember the gameplay reveal and the graphics being very good, but the actual game was a typical Ubisoft downgrade. So that's all I remember from this. Yeah, I haven't played it at all. Next up, Mortal Kombat X. Yeah, so this one also I have quite few phone memories. So I actually played a lot of it. I actually like this game a lot. Yeah, there's the disc. Story was quite short, but it was quite fun. Next up, Witcher 3. Yeah, so I actually played Witcher 3. It's been quite some time. I am not a big fan of Witcher 3. I know most people would hate hearing that, but I was not a huge fan. So here's the disc. I just couldn't get into it. Maybe I will since future someday. It's quite a huge game, so just haven't found the time to play it actually. But I have played at least 4 or 5 hours. I just wasn't into it, It's one of those games. Next up, Need for Speed Rivals. Now this I have played quite a lot. So it's quite a fun game actually. Rivals. One of the good ones at least. There's the disc. Need for Speed needs to come back, man. They have gone quiet for so long. I don't think the new ones are that good. I haven't played them in a long time. Next up, Metal Gear 5. Yeah, not a huge fan. Same thing like The Witcher. I just didn't get into it. I think I have played around 4 or 5 hours of this as well, but I just didn't like it, or I don't know what happened. I just couldn't find the time for this one as well. Phantom Pain. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, yeah. So this was another game that I haven't played too much. Yeah, I was actually a huge fan of the first game, but Catalyst I just didn't play a lot. I think I played the first couple of hours, but after that, no, I just didn't get into it. Yeah. Next one, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Now this game I have played a lot. I was a huge fan. I was a huge Lara Croft fan. I played the old Tomb Raider games, so this one was quite special. So they rebooted it. There's the disc. Yeah, I love this game. It's actually quite fun. The puzzles were good. Everything was good about this. Next up, yeah, Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. This one also I played a lot. I love this. I think this is my favorite of the series, of the reboot. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Nah, I didn't like that game. But Rise of the Tomb Raider was definitely the best of the bunch. Yeah, there's the disc. Definitely a good game. Wolfenstein, the new order, the first game. Now the first game I liked quite a lot. I remember playing this a lot. I actually liked it. There's the disc. Yeah. Definitely one of my favorite games. First time. The sequel, not so much. Titanfall 2. Now this also I have played a lot. Titanfall 2. I absolutely love this game. I love the story. The campaign is so good. Where is Titanfall 3? EA, bring it. Bring Titanfall 3. There's the disc. I absolutely love this game. One of my favorite. Yep, definitely. Next up, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So I bought this actually because it includes the remastered version also of COD 4 Modern Warfare. So yeah, Infinite Warfare I think was fine, but it was very generic if I remember. So that was the download code for Modern Warfare Remastered. This is the disc for Infinite Warfare. Yeah, I played a lot of the remaster Modern Warfare. So that I liked. Infinite Warfare campaign was okay, but Modern Warfare Remastered was what hooked me for many months. Advanced Warfare, one of the earliest Call of Duty games I played on the PS4. I absolutely loved this game. Kevin Spacey, back in the good times. Yeah, the campaign was good. Multiplayer, I played a lot of multiplayer on this. It was incredible, especially the exosuits and everything. The movement was so good. Such fond memories, good memories, good times. Yeah. Just the disc. Yeah. It's all about the exosuit, the future warfare. So yeah, definitely one of my favorite COD games after the original Modern Warfare. World War II Call of Duty, yeah. I was not a big fan of this. It was okay, the campaign was okay, the multiplayer was kinda It was fine. It's not a fan. Yeah, there's the disc. Yep. Next up, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, this one, I played the campaign once, but I didn't like it very much. I tried the multiplayer also, but I just couldn't get into it. Not my favorite. I think the first Black Ops is the best. Black Ops 2 is also good. I just didn't like Black Ops 3. Alright, next up, Battlefield 4. It's one of the earliest games I played on the PS4. The campaign was okay. I played a little bit of the multiplayer as well. Yeah. So, this is the disc. Kind of okay game. I like Call of Duty more. And definitely Battlefield has gone downhill in the recent times. I think the earlier games are pretty good. Battlefield 1. Yeah, I bought this just to play the multiplayer. The campaign was not very good. It's just okay. But I think the multiplayer was pretty good. I actually played quite a few quite long multiplayer sessions with this Battlefield 1. So I do have quite a few good memories. Battlefield 1, definitely the multiplayer is the best part. Yep. Assassin's Creed Unity, oh god. So I was very hyped for this game, but unfortunately it ran very bad on the PS4. It was really bad. The frame rate was really bad. I think I just couldn't enjoy it as much during so the graphics were quite good, but it ran really bad. The frame rate was very bad at launch. I think the Ubisoft patched this, and I played it recently on the PS5, where it is unlocked if you have a disc version of the game. So it runs at 60 FPS almost always. So then I actually loved this game. This game was so good. I actually loved it very much once I played it on the PS5 to 60 FPS. But on the PS4 it was definitely quite a struggle. Once those patches hit, after that it was, I think, maybe stable, but I just couldn't get back to playing it during that time. So I finished it on the PS5, and it has been one of my favorite AC games since then. So I would recommend playing it on a PS5 than a PS4. Say Syndicate, yeah, I was not a big fan. It's kind of a okay game. Just didn't like it very much. It was okay, I guess. Okay, there's the disc. Yeah, I don't remember very much from this, apart from the two characters. I just don't remember much. Kind of forgettable game, but yeah. was Injustice. So it's kind of a Mortal Kombat take on the DC characters. I haven't played a lot of it, but I did complete the campaign, and it was actually fun when I played it. This the disc. So yeah, that's Injustice. So apart from this, I have these 3 special editions, you can call them, I guess. Justice 2 is the Origins and your Automata. So 3 special editions I have. Only 3 special editions that I have. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you want to see me do a quick review, unbox kind of thing for these as well. These come with a few goodies inside them, and just stopped buying physical games because just didn't have the physical space to store them anymore, and it was starting to become quite a hassle in swapping these discs. So I think I completely switched to digital after a while. So it has been quite some time since I bought a physical PlayStation game. For the PS5, I have not bought a single PS5 game physically till now. So yeah, so that's my collection. Hope you liked it. If you like, please subscribe, like, share, and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Bye.